First of all, I want to say good afternoon to you all. Thank you all for coming out. I want to acknowledge the DA and Fulton County Sheriff. We're here today to speak on the arrest of Jeffrey Williams that in collaboration with Fulton County DA's office and the Fulton County Sheriff on yesterday.
It's just mad low.
This collaboration is representative of the partnership with the Atlanta Police Department and the DA's office on our aggressiveness and going after gang members. The mayor as well as the DA gave a interview on last week expressing their concerns about what we were seeing in our city and how we would go after any offender. And at the direction of the DA taking the lead on us yesterday, making sure that we were able to get one of our top offenders off of the street. In partnership with them, utilizing our tactical teams, we were able to go out to the individual's location and arrest him without any significant consequences to him or any other parties at the house. And so with that, I'll turn it over to the DA.
Thank you, Chief Bryant. Today I'm joined by the Atlanta Police Chief, Chief Rodney Bryant, as well as my sheriff and our sheriff, Sheriff Patrick Labatt. We are here today about a grand jury indictment that was returned that included not just Jeffrey Williams, which is of some notoriety and media attention, but about 28 defendants that operated within our community between the time period of 2012 and 2022. It is our allegation that they operated as a criminal street gang and commenced to do havoc in our community. That havoc includes crimes of violence, crimes of thefts, crimes involving drugs. I've made no secret about it, nor any apology, that as the District Attorney of Fulton County, my #1 focus is targeting gangs. And there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have 80%? To be rooted out of our community. I said just a week or two ago, it does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. I agree with Chief Bryant. What you see yesterday and what you will see in the upcoming months and years is the result of a lot of hard work by both the Atlanta Police Department and this office. We are proud to bring forth this indictment and hopefully to bring justice to a lot of the community who was victimized through the course you see in this indictment. But more importantly, the most important thing that we are here to do is to keep this community safe, and we believe removing these 28 defendants will keep Fulton County safer.
So how long?
Yes, sir.
Once they take somebody out, somebody else take their place, bro. They wouldn't even put a RICO on them. I feel like that's one thing I feel is like, okay, I'm pretty sure there's other gangs over there. Like, why y'all targeting Young Thug? Oh, it's because he's a public figure and is going to make more headlines, bro. Sometimes this shit is all about the headlines.
Can you speak to that?
What I'll tell you is that as large as this indictment is, I told my team that let's not be sexy, now let's not overreach. Let's be conservative in our approach, which is always the approach that I take. And in taking that approach, 28 defendants were indicted, and they were indicted for the crimes that I believe were appropriate for this RICO indictment. And so I won't speak to any person that is not named.
These are serious, significant charges. I would imagine you're going to see some pretty serious.
This is an iPhone 11 Pro from Back Market. They specialize in refurbished devices that feel like new.
Sentencing here. I know it's early, but can you talk a little bit about the type of sentences they might be facing?
Well, we'll ask on the different charges for the maximum penalties, and there's obviously many people that are looking at life under this indictment. You're absolutely right. These are serious times. They're serious allegations, and it is my opinion that violence in our community deserves maximum penalties.
She didn't mention anything about any murders though. She's saying about like drugs and violence, but she ain't say nothing about no murders. They trying to put ads in video games? Fuck out of here, bro. That'll be the day gamers let these dudes know that they sick and tired of the bullshit, bro. A lot of these gaming companies be getting away with too much bullshit already, especially Activision, Call of Duty.
We see that with fear. This is only focused on the YSL gang. At that time,
Put a fucking ad in a video game. They wildin'.
more indictments against singular
They greedy fucks too.
Is that what you were meaning with that quote?
Yeah, and if you're already aware, we dropped an indictment not that long ago against YFN. It is certainly a tool that I believe in, which is using RICO. I believe, the reason that I believe in it as a tool is it allows juries and the communities to see the complete picture of a crime so they can truly be educated and have facts to weigh when they're making decisions. And so if you're asking, should you expect to see other RICO indictments against
I heard there was a rumor that Young Thug's baby mom dying was a result of that beef or some shit, but I don't know how true that is.
other street gang organizations? Absolutely.
Two questions specific to YSL. With the 20-some people arrested here or named, how big is this gang? Is that a good portion of the gang you're operating in Atlanta, and how long were you investigating them?
If you look at the indictment, the crimes that are alleged within it go all the way back from 2012 to 2022.
They got crimes from 2000. So it took y'all 10 years to lock dudes up, bro? So you knew these guys were violent criminals and you left them on the streets for 10 years to commit more crimes instead of stopping them when you had a chance to, when you already knew they were criminals. Like, you see the logic that these guys are? They hand you the rope, bro. They're like, oh, he's gonna hang himself. We're gonna keep handing him the rope so he can hang himself even more. Like, it's crazy.
Every act of crime that YSL committed, it is a significant gang that operates here in Atlanta, Georgia, and not every member became a defendant within this indictment, but certainly a significant amount did, and certainly some of the leadership, which is what's most important. We're not going to just target the children that are running out at the direction of leaders and not target leaders.
Madam DA, how much?
Go ahead, Michael.
Sure. Okay. How much did social media, music play a role in bringing this indictment?
Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment.
Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment, bro. I be saying it, man. These kids be telling on themselves, bro.
Indictment we bring nowadays.
And let's talk about,
That's like the number one tool, social media, that they use to lock dudes up, bro.
we've seen a ton of violence, innocent bystanders get hit. So you guys believe that by getting them off the streets, people in that neighborhood who are living in fear.
Gunna didn't get arrested?
I believe that people in that neighborhood and at every corner of
Probably not
Fulton County
involved.
deserve to be safe, even if it is financially lower, socially, economically. You know, I don't think that part of the community should be left behind. Me and the mayor and the police chief have talked about the fact that Cleveland in our community is referred to as Bleveland, that it is somewhere where just violence occurs, where they're marking up territory, it's blood territory. It's horrible. And you're absolutely right. That community deserves to be safe, and we are hoping that this helps to keep them safe.
You know, as we talk about safety, we know these gang members are going to be housed or brought in at the same time. How are you and Sheriff Labatt working to keep them away from each other in the jail, especially with YSL Lucci being targeted as that came out recently?
Well, I won't step outside of my lane. I am the district attorney of Fulton County. I am not the sheriff. I have great confidence in the sheriff. He knew that this was coming as a law enforcement partner, and I believe that he is well.
So they gonna put them dudes that's beefing with YFN Lucci in the same jail that he's in? Knowing that they got beef with each other and want to kill each other? Because that's crazy in my eyes.
Prepared, but you'd have to speak
You gotta
to him
put him
to make
somewhere
sure
else.
that everyone within his facility is safe.
Exactly.
And if that-
This indictment names a few, it's not just social media posts, but songs that have been released by Young Thug and others.
Songs that's been released by Young Thug.
Evidence supporting the RICO conspiracy. And I'd like you to speak to the First Amendment issues that obviously raises.
This issue's been ruled on by the courts. I knew that question was coming. I believe in the First Amendment. It's one of our most precious rights. However,
with Fundrise, you can invest here, from there, or there.
The First Amendment does not protect people from prosecutors using it as evidence if it is such. In this case, we put it as overt and predicate acts within the RICO count because we believe that's exactly what it is.
I mean, was Young Thug dissing on songs to like? I don't know if that's. I haven't heard Young Thug dissing.
This office? No, since I've been here as the district attorney, I think we've indicted probably 4 or 5 RICOs at this point. So it's a tool I use.
Yeah, I don't want to be in Fulton County.
First of all, good afternoon. I believe both Madam DA and Chief Bryant are really raising the level of consciousness in what we're doing within Fulton County, and certainly they deserve our appreciation. With respect to the specific question as to safety and so many people being brought in, we are housing them accordingly to include other facilities. So I encourage everyone to really download the Sheriff's app if you want to know specifically where individuals are, and you'll be accommodated accordingly.
Sheriff Labat, like as I dug into the indictment, there was an element of it where they were talking about Octavius Greer communicating with an inmate, where the inmate had a cell phone that was contraband. But it was clear from the indictment that you had been, or that all of you had been, monitoring that conversation. But it leads me to ask a question you're probably not going to answer.
So dude had a cell phone in jail, was giving orders from a cell phone in jail, but the cops were tapping it. And they knew he had a cell phone in jail. So they allowed them to make those orders, bro. Like, this the shit I'm saying about these dudes, bro. They allow you to commit these crimes, bro, knowing you're gonna do some violent shit.
So I did have an opportunity to read your editorial that you posted in the Buckhead blog or whatever it was from that perspective. And so you're right. I'm not going to answer that. So, appreciate it. We'll leave that to better.
I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, damn. I guess we'll find out more. We definitely gonna find out more as the days come what's going on with Young Thug and that whole situation. That shit is crazy though. Young Thug, a superstar. I don't look at him like that, but people consider him a superstar. He's very influential. And your mans get caught up in a RICO. That's wildin'.